Hey guys, it's me Shayna of thickgirlscloset.com and welcome back to my channel. As always, love having you guys here. And it is Sunday, so it's time for another Ask Shay video here on my channel. If you like videos like this, please thumbs it up. Be sure to subscribe so you do not miss another Ask Shay in your inbox on a Sunday. So let's go ahead and hop into this video. Hey Shay, I could really use some of your advice because I know you're going to tell me the truth. Recently, I lost over 100 pounds. Oh girl, 100 pounds, come through 100 pounds, which for me has been such an ordeal. I was always a girl that was very unhappy, that was never happy with her body. At my heaviest, I was 350 pounds. Now being 220 pounds, I'm learning to adjust to my new body. My family and friends supported me through this entire process in order for me to be my healthiest self. My boyfriend, however, didn't like that I was losing the weight. Him and I have been together for 6 years, and he has seen me at my lowest point of self-esteem and at my heaviest. It seems as if he loves me more when I was heavier. Now that I have a new lease on life, he seems less and less attracted to me. When we go out, he encourages me to eat things I shouldn't. I can't trust him to go grocery shopping because I know the things I ask for, he won't buy. I have to cook 2 separate meals, mine and his. When I ask him to go for walks with me, he doesn't want to. Even sex has changed. At first, I thought it was the adjustment to the loose skin I have, but I think it's more than that. My family and friends love him because he's stable. He makes enough money to be able to build a family. I'm only a year out of my master's program, so I'm trying to find my footing with my career. We don't have children yet, but I'm not even sure if that's a conversation we should begin to have. I know that in the long run, I will be okay in terms of stability. I also think he stepped out on our relationship. I don't have the proof, but I just know. And I think that the women that what? And I think that the women he talks to are women that looked like me when I was heavier. This man is all I know. I spent a good portion of my undergrad, my graduate, and adult life with him. I don't know if I can start over or even have the time to. What should I do? I'm gonna go ahead and get me something to drink. Hold on. Okay. I had to go ahead and give me a splash of orange juice with some rum because I'm gonna go ahead and spill some tea with this with this video. Okay. I'll be very honest with you, hun. You know the answer. You know the answer. You are just not confident enough in what you can do to move on with your life. It is obvious, it's painfully obvious that he's not less attracted to you. It's not that. He's less attracted to the fact that you don't need him anymore. And what I mean by that is I'm assuming that and I can tell from how you wrote your letter, you trusted in him when you were heavier. You needed him more when you were heavier because you felt like you couldn't do better. See, that's where that is. See, he knew that you knew you couldn't do better, so he was the best that you could do. So you entrusted everything in your life to him because you didn't know if you deserved to have somebody better than that. But then when you started losing the weight, for you, your confidence started to bleed through. Your confidence was starting to come all the way out. And he realized like, oh snap, if I don't figure something out, she gonna leave me. Because see, I think he does like heavier women. I don't know if it's an attraction to heavier women. It's more the fact that he looks for heavier women who don't have self-esteem. So therefore, I can do whatever I want to her because she's going to stay with me regardless. And you, having lost the weight and starting to figure out your new level of confidence, okay, he's on some, oh snap, wait a minute. I don't think I like her like this. It's not the fact that you have lost the weight. It's the fact that with the weight loss came your level of confidence that you didn't have before. So therefore now he feels some type of way. Now, this is not to say, before all y'all out there come for me, this is not to say that women who are 300 pounds or more don't have confidence. They most certainly have confidence, and they most certainly have men that love them for who they are. That is not what I'm trying to say. However, there are women who are 300 plus pounds who don't have a lick of confidence, and the men they are dating know that. So then therefore they play on that. And that's what's happening with this young lady here. At 350 pounds, she didn't love herself. She said it. I never liked my body. And he knew that. He knew that. Why else do you think he ain't want you to lose the weight? Because he knew with the weight loss, you're going to learn to love your body even more. He knew that at some point you're going to get to a weight that you're going to be happy with, and you're going to be happy with yourself. And therefore you become happy with yourself. You stop dealing with foolishness. He knew that. So therefore, he's not going to buy your kale for you. He's not going to aid in you feeling better so you could leave him. He knew that. He was fully aware of it. Him not wanting to buy your groceries is for him, because he knew if he adds to you feeling better about yourself, you gonna wake up one day and realize that he ain't, and you gonna leave him. And he ain't want that. I'm just saying. It's not a question about does he find you less attractive? I don't think he finds you less attractive. I just think he knows that you're gonna find yourself more attractive and you're gonna leave him. You see the signs. He's not supporting you. The man won't even go for a walk with you. He won't even go for a walk. Like you said, you can't even trust him to get you the right groceries. He won't even buy you your kale or your dang on spinach. Maybe your almond milk. He can't even buy your groceries. He refuses to buy your groceries. When you go out, you trying to have a date night, he out here telling you to eat things you know you shouldn't be eating. What person does that? If he really supported you in what you're doing, that wouldn't even be a question. He would, I mean, come on. You have to cook 2 meals for you and for him. I don't know if you meal prepping or whatever, but that ain't right. That you have to make a whole separate meal to feed him. You mean to tell me he can't try some of that chicken you making? Like whatever it is you're eating, I'm sure it's not that untasty. You mean to tell me he can't even at least support you in that? Ma'am, honey boo child, come on now. And I don't know how old you are. I'm pretty sure you're not that old. I'm pretty sure you're probably still in your 20s somewhere. At the very oldest, maybe your 30s. For you to say you don't know if you can move on if you have the time, you are not 70 years old, ma'am. You can find somebody else who is going to be there for you. And maybe you need to walk away from something like this and be on your own. Like you are trying to get your life together. You out here saying that you finished your master's program a year ago. You're trying to figure out what to do professionally. Are you, I guess trying to find a better job, use your degree. I get it. We're millennials. I understand it. Maybe it's a time for you to do you. You've been up under this man since you were in college because it's all you knew, because you felt like you could not do better. Clearly, at this point in time, you're starting to see that you can do better. And I guarantee you, if you walked away from such toxicity in your life, everything else will open up. Maybe you'll get that better job. Maybe you'll get the better apartment. Maybe the man that's supposed to be your husband will show the hell up. But you out here dealing with some toxic ass people because it's all you goddamn know. Ma'am, No. I mean, honestly, okay, yeah, you've known him since you were in college, but you also knew him when you didn't love yourself enough to do better. Now you know you could do better and you still want to hang on to him because that's all you know? No, sometimes you got to let go of things that we know. Clearly, he was a seasonal person you're trying to make a permanent decision with. No. Nope. And the fact that your family says they love him and all that, I get that he is stable financially. And you could see yourself being stable, but is being stable worth your unhappiness? You could find somebody else to be stable with and be happy with. That's very possible. You could find another young man out here who has a stable job, who has a stable income, who you could be happy with. They are out here. I promise you, I found one. They are out here. They're out here. Okay? You may not find him tomorrow. You may not find him a year from now. But they're out there. Maybe you need to work on yourself. Work on enjoy being you. Like, what is so wrong with that? Being alone don't mean you lonely. It doesn't. Like, it's okay to explore the dating world. It's okay to be single and go out to happy hours and go out to bars or go to a book club, go to whatever it is that you like to do being single. You don't have to be up under a man for that. Especially somebody who's not supporting you or whatever it is you're trying to do with your health. If he can't even support you in that, I don't understand why you even give him the time of the day. No. Just because y'all have a history don't mean you have to continue to be with him. And then you think he's cheating and you still say it? Now, okay, yes, you don't have proof on that. I'm not saying go be Sherlock Holmes, because I would never tell you to bring that mistrust into a relationship. I don't believe in doing that. However, if you are feeling some kind of way, you need to sit down and talk to him, or you need to get your proof. Like, I'm not saying go on a witch hunt, because you may very well might find nothing. A lot of people say, you know, when you go look for something, you find something. If you don't have proof of him cheating on you, I would not sit there and start accusing him of stuff, because you don't got that type of proof. And I'm pretty sure if it was the other way around, you wouldn't want him accusing you of certain stuff either. So I would not just go, oh, you cheating on me and all that. First of all, y'all too grown for that. If you feel like something is wrong, you need to talk to him. Have a conversation with your boyfriend. If you think that the women he's talking to are what you looked like when you were 350, I mean, clearly for him, he's on the hunt for somebody else who does not have the self-esteem to understand they can do better. People like him thrive on women who do not have the self-esteem to know better. Because there are women out here who don't know any better. And that's nothing against them. A lot of women out here do not have the capacity to understand that they can do better at any size. If you walk around downtrodden, the people who live or who thrive off of that will see it a mile away and will tell you everything you want to hear, because they know all it takes is a few kind words and you just stuck for life. And they keep you at your lowest point because it's easier for them to keep you around. See, when you realize that you are worth more than the BS they spew into you, everything's starting to change for you. And they realize it right away. Oh, snap. All right, I got to keep her heavy, because when she's heavier, she don't like herself. See, there are women that live that life. And there are women out here who are 350 pounds who are like, you're not going to talk to me in no kind of way, and I'm going to live my goddamn life. There are women who do it. And the men that they date or they marry love it. They love it. They have a confident woman regardless at what body size she's at. See, men who are not secure enough in who they are will thrive on women like that, because they can't bring nothing else to the table. So they go for somebody who is not confident because they don't expect nothing else. They just expect, okay, I get the lowest of the lowest because I am not beautiful enough to have the best. So I just take whatever I can get. He's a bottom feeder. So, you know, whatever is here is here. But when you start to step out of that box, and you realize you deserve better, and he can't match up to being better, he starts to try to keep you at the bottom. That's what he's doing to you. And your family talk about, oh, well, you know, he's stable. There are a lot of stable men out here who will support the hell out of you. I have friends who are married to quite a few of them, who are dating quite a few of them. So they're out here. But if you want to keep around toxic ass people in your life, you will never thrive. You will sit there and continue to question, oh, should I? Is he cheating? I don't know. You know the answer. You already know the answer, but you let everything else and everybody else give you an excuse as to why you cannot move on. If you have to go through all these hoops and ups and downs to make a meal, I'll never understand that. I don't never understand that. I don't understand it. I mean, to tell me he can't support you and at least making sure he tries to eat what you eating, or even if it's like a couple days out the week, he tries to adjust. Something simple. Support you. He won't even go for a walk with you. And you questioning, should you stay? I am so thoroughly confused. Not when you know you could do better, but you're so afraid to walk away from something that you know, which I understand, but at some point you have to make an adult decision to walk away from that. You have more than enough time. You are still young. Even if you were in your 50s or 60s, that don't mean you still can't find somebody that's going to love and support you. Look at Tina Knowles. She divorced her husband in her 50s. In her 60s, she got a new husband and she out here thriving and living her life. Like, you can find somebody that's going to support you and love you through everything you're going through at any point in your life. But you got to walk away from the toxic situations and people that you're dealing with. If you continue to sit up under this man because that's all you know, you will continue to be unhappy. You will continue to question if he still loves you. You will continue to question if he's cheating on you, and he's gonna be taking you out and forcing you to eat fried chicken because he want to keep you fat. You will never grow emotionally or mentally if you stay with this one person who does not want you to better yourself. And I'm sure quite a few people will disagree with me on that as far as, you know, I don't really care how much money he makes. I personally feel like I don't care if you out here balling. If you cannot support me on some sort of level, I cannot spend my life with you. Your money ain't worth it because you know what? You a paycheck away from being broke. Anybody out here is a paycheck away from not having anything. Anybody out here could lose their job tomorrow, could lose their stock tomorrow and be broke. Anybody could be out here doing that. You out here talking about, oh, well, he's stable and we could possibly have with him. You even said yourself, you can't even begin to see yourself having kids with him. That's not even a conversation you can even have yet. That is a problem, especially when you've been with that damn long. You don't even see yourself being his wife because you know he's not supporting you. So when something else major happens in your life, what if you start making more money than him? How he's gonna react to that? He can't even deal with you losing weight. No, it is okay to walk away from a negative, toxic situation. I don't care how much years you have invested in that. If it is not helping you grow, if it's not helping you make you a better person, you need to find the door and go. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm not going to say you're going to be able to do that the next day. It may take you a couple of months to get your life together, find another place to go, or just even get yourself together to say that you have to leave. I know it's not going to be easy. I'm not telling you it's going to be easy. I'm not saying that you need to get up and do that tomorrow. But you already know it ain't worth it. You already evaluate. You see it. All the signs are like these big ass red flags are like, hey girl, this is not for you. Hi. And you over here ignoring him because he all you know. I'm pretty sure you can find somebody else on your job or at the gym. I'm sure there's other places and things that you do and go to that you can find somebody else. And I'm not saying just because you left one man that you gotta hop under another. That's something I don't agree with either. A lot of these women out here who are professional monogamous daters who go from one man to the next are always unhappy because they don't give themselves time to be by themselves. Maybe it's a time for you to leave him, or maybe it's time for you to figure out what works for you. Keep your routine going to the gym. Get yourself that job and live for yourself. Get your hobby going. Travel. Do something that makes you happy that does not have to deal with him. I don't understand half these people out here trying to live up under a toxic situation because it's all you know. There's more to the world. There's more people out here to deal with than just a negative Nancy who don't even know how to support you correctly. My advice to you is to evaluate how you feel. Evaluate your situation and list out the pros and cons of potentially walking away from this. You know, if you stay with him, you already know the negativity that's coming with that. Somebody not supporting you, the possible cheating, the infidelity, the insecurity, the not even knowing if you have a future with this person. And then list the pros of leaving him. Potential growth for yourself, a peace of mind, mental health, emotional health. You never know. Walking away from him could very well open up so many doors for you that you won't even be ready to take it all in. I promise you. And I had to learn this myself. God will close a door on a certain situation for you for a reason. Because the second you let that door close, you let that part of your life end, all that is meant for you will come flooding into your life. But you want to stick with something because that's all you know. And God is like, listen, hey, hi, this is not for you. And what is for you is waiting for you to have faith, step out on faith and walk away from him that is not doing you any good. This dude ain't doing you any good. He has shown you signs that he's not. I say you need to be happy for yourself. Enjoy your new body. Enjoy your new lease on life, as you say. That's okay to want that for yourself. Use your degree. Get that job. Get your nice little apartment. Keep going to the gym. Join a book club. Join a church organization. Join a sorority. I don't know. but do for yourself. All right, YouTube, there you have it. Is another Ask Shay video. Let me know in the comment section below if you agree with what I said. If you have any advice for this young lady, as always, please, I want you to leave it in the comment section below. If you have any questions or you need my advice, just go ahead and email me. It'll be in the description box below. As always, I love you guys. I'm Shayna of AThickGirlsCloset.com, and I will see you guys in my next video. Deuces.